So here it is, the Pavo25 frame kit, and the Pavo line is BETAFPV Synope segment, started initially by the Pavo30 drone. Now that was a little bit larger drone capable of carrying a full-size action camera. I've done a full review on the Pavo30. I'll leave a link above and below so you can take a look at it. Now the Pavo25 is a little bit smaller drone, emphasizing on efficiency, durability, and the ability to carry a smaller action camera like the GoPro Hero Bones or the Insta360 Go 2. Now this kit is perfect for someone who's trying to save some money, or maybe you're like me and have a lot of spare parts available. This would be the perfect frame for those spare parts. So let's open this up and see what's inside. All right, you have a Pavo25 frame assembly guide. Pretty cool blowout of the components of the frame here, really nice. You have a BETAFPV card here for your social media. A bag here with some 3D printed mounts and like 2 battery straps, which is pretty good. Looks like you also have some double-sided tape here to install your bumpers. It said that you have a bag here full of screws, and then you have an adapter plate here to convert from 25.5 to 20x20, which is really good that they include that in case you have a different VTX in this drone. Besides that, you have a bag here with a, looks like a 90-degree USB-C or micro USB-C converter. And then you have a cool thing here. You have an LED light here. So this thing has the ability to carry an LED light, which is gonna be cool for like night flying. And here it is, here's the frame right here. Oh man, pretty cool, so small. Now that's pretty cool. And here's the top plate, carbon fiber. This is a 2.5 millimeter thick top plate. And everything's gonna be mounted to this. This thing's gonna be bearing almost all the weight or structure for the drone here. Besides that, you have 2 bumpers, which is pretty cool. You have 2 colors. You have a red and a black, and that's pretty cool. So you can customize this any way you want to. Let's take a look at this body here, these ducts. This thing is pretty cool. Now this is the same kind of material, the P12 material that you use on the Pavo30. And this is good for durability and lightness, so it is really, really light. Now this frame here by itself weighs 60 grams, so very, very light. Now even if you did go for the plug and play version, the whole thing will still be under 250 grams, which is really good for many countries. Now one thing that stands out to me initially is just how these ducts are made, the curvature on them. It looks almost like a velocity stacks, and I'm sure it's designed that way. A lot of the more modern drones have these little protector, but they're used as protection, not for a duct. And the curvature on here probably means that they've done some research to increase the airflow or to have better airflow on this. So we'll see how that behaves when we do fly it. Besides that, on the inside, it's very straightforward, nothing much in here. As I said before, most of your electronics is gonna be mounted to the top plate. So there really isn't any holes in here to actually mount the flight controller or your VTX in here. Besides that, you have 6 holes here, and they're proud of this. This is a standard feature. They have only 6 screws to hold this together. So if you do want to repair or change something in your drone, it's gonna be as simple as removing just 6 screws on here. Let's take a look at this top plate, since that's the other standard feature here. And as I said before, this is a 2.5 millimeter top plate. And it's as simple as just, laying this on here and add the bolts to it. Looks really good. And let's take a look at some of these TPU equipment here. And here's your mount for your action camera. It's gonna be mounted right here. Now this is the mount for a full-size action camera, and they've actually included one here for you. This looks like one for the SMO 4K, which is a pretty good option for this drone as well. So that goes right there, color match, really good. Then you have your battery supports. Looks like a drone already. The interesting about this one is that you have this TP mount, clear transparent TP mount that goes in the rear, and that will give you a nice little illumination as you're flying this thing in the nighttime. Now looking at this, you can see what's going on here. You can see you're gonna have your motors on top here, and it's gonna be acting like a pusher. Now the recommended motor for this frame is a 1404 4500 kV motor. Now BETAFPV does have that on their website, and is also included with this if you do buy the plug and play version or the one with the receivers as well. Now talking about options, BETAFPV does give you a few options if you're gonna buy this drone, whether it be digital or analog. If you go digital, it's gonna be a Caddx Vista with a Nebula Pro Nano camera. If you go analog, it's gonna be an A03 VTX power adjustable up to 400 milliwatts with the Baby Ratel 2 camera on there. Now as far as me, I don't know what I'm gonna put in this drone as of yet, if I'm gonna go digital or analog, but you will see it in the next video. So if you want to see what I put in here, hit that subscribe button there for you to be notified whenever I do drop that video. Now, besides having the option for your VTX, BETAFPV does give you the option to choose different receivers. Now, this can come in a plug and play version with no receiver, Express LRS, or Crossfire. Okay, last thing to talk about is the battery and the required battery. Now, we have the battery mat already installed on here, and you have these two little, I guess, shelves or walls here to keep the battery in place. Now, they recommend a 4S battery, anywhere between a 750 to 850 milliamp hour battery, and they say you can get between 5 and 7 minutes depending on whether you have an action camera on here or not. All right, guys, so this thing looks pretty good, guys. I'm really excited to assemble this. Next video, we're gonna be doing the assembly, how to set this thing up. I have a few of the parts here already. I just have to decide whether or not I want to go digital and analog. I have my motors here ready to go. I have my flight controller. I have my receiver right here. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about this. This thing looks really, really cool. It looks really compact, clean in person. I'm excited to do some few things with the LED lights, see how it works. But just right here, you can see how nice it looks already. It's so interesting because it obviously is the Pavo25. As I said before, I've reviewed the Pavo30, and this thing is giving me the same kind of vibes where, you know, everything is kind of clean and neat on compact. They did a really good job engineering this where everything is kind of tight. There's not too many wires. I can already see that everything is gonna fit into this little hole right here. If you're interested in me setting this up and then going for a test flight, hit that subscribe button there for you'll be notified whenever I do drop that video. And once again, guys, I've done a full review on the Pavo30. I'll leave it linked above. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.